Kathleen Macdonell, and after a career in education in the US, I came to Greece 4 years ago. And I started working with refugees then. I was working at several NGOs teaching English and working at a women's center. We have a program with 20 students. 17 of them are following an undergraduate program, and 3 of them are in graduate school. The idea of the program is that they have come in as international, they're considered international students. And the idea of the program is they would be treated as regular international students. But of course, the needs that they have are very different from the needs of other students who come in. And so we have developed pathways really of help for them when they need help, to make sure that they can take full advantage of the education that they're getting. So, and the name of the program is, it has a deep meaning because it's Education Unites. And so it is meant to help refugees become friends with Greek students, but it's also meant for Greek students to become friends with refugees, because, well, for the refugees, this is a life changer. It puts them on a completely different path that will lead to the kind of professional careers that they dreamt about when they were back in their homelands. For the Greek students also, I mean, the students that we're educating at DRI are going to be students who are the leaders of this country and of Europe in the future. And we need them to understand the issues of migration, and to see those things as not something abstract, but in the presence of these students right in their sitting in their classroom. And we know that when these students who become leaders in the next 10, 20, 30 years, they're going to be making big decisions about the future, and they need to be sitting at these tables making decisions with the refugees who have been educated. They have to be there too, because their perspective, they have a unique perspective. And then this is kind of the bigger aim of the program. We of course want to change the lives of the refugees who are our students, but we're looking ahead to the future, and how do we help create a generation where there has been true integration and complete respect from one to the other. And that's I would say is probably our bigger, the bigger goal, and that's the name of the program, that Education Unites. One of the things is that our students really are treated like regular students, and so and some of them want people to know that they're in this program, and others don't. They want to just, you know, put forward that they're just like any other student. So really, there are not many special provisions made for them. There's just the fact that they do have a support team with me and 3 other women in the admissions office. We really are there to troubleshoot any problems that they have. To kind of role play with them if they need to go have a difficult conversation with an administrator or a faculty member. But the goal really is for them to be able to act, you know, just like any other student. But we do have this layer of support because we understand that their backgrounds are different. For many, this is it's an American university, so it's very different from even European, and certainly from most Middle Eastern European universities, so they need to get used to that. And also, you know, there is the issue of trauma, and that many of our students have suffered significant trauma in their journeys from their countries to Europe, and that can play a role then in how they are coping with a heavy load of studying and rigorous classes. And so we have to make sure that we've got support in for that. So so that I would say that that's really the main way that the administration really plays a role in their education. For us, in the team, the Education Unites team, it has been learning what the challenges are, because when we started, we didn't know exactly what they would be. And so it has been learning while we've been putting the program in place, learning. It's been very important to us to make sure that we have completely open communication with our students, so that they understand if they have some kind of an issue, they know where to go. They come to us, generally come to us first. And then in some cases we can send them off to offices, but in other cases we have to kind of come up with a solution. And the administration has been remarkable in responding to the challenges that we have seen and in helping us to come up with solutions that really address the issues that we're facing. And so that has been a really, really impressive experience for us, really, to see that level, the deep support that there is at the entire college for making this program a success.